Today we're going to do something a little bit different. So over the weekend, I actually met up with another Magic YouTuber who goes by the name of Mage MTG. It turns out we're from the same area, so we got together, played in an event, and hung out for a little bit after, and both of us came home with one of these. We're going to do something fun with this. So what we're going to do is both open up one of these Midnight Hunt pre-release kits and see, first we'll see who can get the most value out of their kit. And then after we've added up the value, whoever is the winner will get to choose one card from the loser's kit, and the loser will have to write the winner's name on that card. But then also, we're going to build some decks and try and do some webcam magic and play against each other with sealed decks. And the card that the winner chooses, the loser will have to play that card in their deck. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. You know, it's kind of two competitions. First, see who can get the most value, and second, see who can win the sealed event. So let's open this up and see what's inside here. Maybe a meat hook? That would be nice. Actually, I'm putting together a Pioneer deck right now, and I found that I only have one copy of Play with Fire, and I need 4 copies for that. So if I can get 3 copies of Play with Fire from here, that would be pretty sweet too. A green die. Pretty big fan of this set, actually. I think it's a pretty nice set. So our pre-release promo, let's just look at that right now, actually. That one is, I flipped it too much. Rockfall Vale. It's a good card, actually. The land cycle in here is quite nice. It's a pretty decent one, actually. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This one, actually, the price has gone down so much recently, and I don't fully understand why. I'm sure there must be a reason, but I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, despite that, all the lands from the cycle are still good. That could potentially be useful in a sealed deck, too. These packs are hard to open. Alright, let's see. So not only am I looking for value here, I'm also looking for playability. But still, we're gonna mostly just skip past the commons here. Alright, we got a Suspicious Stowaway. Alright, you get the fancy lands here. That's actually pretty playable. I'll get rid of these tokens. This one could be useful too. Some decent blue here. Although in Midnight Hunt, you really want to be playing black and limited. It's just so much more powerful than the other colors. Field of Ruin. Let's put the commons up here. There's blue-black. A Rite of Harmony. Alright. I got a foil. Okay, a foil Suspicious Stowaway. Sure, why not? I'll separate this foil rare. A 2 for 2 on the fancy lands. Not doing so good on value, though. Consider. It's a good common. Alright, Curse of Shaken Faith. Not feeling too good about the value challenge here. 3 for 3 on the fancy lands. Those used to be worth something too. I wonder if that Consider would actually count for the value. I think we might just do anything $1 or over, I'm not sure. Could be still more than $1 though. Smoldering Egg, that's pretty playable. Well, needs to go in the right deck though. 4 for 4 on fancy lands. Because you don't get those in every pack. Wait, yes you do. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's gonna be 1 in each. I was thinking of Kamigawa, where it's 1 in every third pack, but that's not the case for Innistrad. It's, yeah, there is one in every pack, so just kind of tripping myself out here. We got a legendary Vadric. Okay. Could go in with blue. Playability there. We'd like a blue, actually blue-red. That could work out pretty well. Make a blue-red Spellslinger deck. That would work with the Smoldering Egg. I feel like almost definitely I'm going to lose the value challenge here. Unless we pull out a Meat Hook in this last pack. Angel Fire Eruption Ignition. That's not going to do it. Champion of the Paris. That's cool. That's actually a pretty decent hit. It's kind of curly, but still. It's a decent rare in foil. So that, or this is going to be the most valuable thing out of the whole pack. So let's see. I'm not sure what the value on this is, so I'm going to have to take a look at it, add things up, and then come back to you. And also, I'm going to consult with Matt, and we're going to compare our values, so you'll know the winner for that when I come back in just a moment. Alright, so as I suspected, the value for this pre-release kit wasn't so good. Here you see everything that's worth currently $1 or more, going by TCG mid-pricing. And the total for this comes to $9.78. So I've spoken with Matt and got the results from his pre-release kit, and no surprise, he won. The total for his kit came to about $19. It turns out he got a foil Ren and 7 in his kit, which is pretty sweet. But since he won the value challenge, that means that he gets to choose any card that I opened, and I'm going to write his name on it, and I have to play that in my deck. And the card that he has chosen is this Smoldering Egg. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright. I'm going to do it maybe in these two colors to make it more legible. We'll go Matt Caster Mage. I'll give that a second to try. I'll mention though, if I haven't already, you should definitely give a look to Matt's channel. It's Matt Caster Mage MTG, but he does a lot of kind of like product openings and MTG finance kind of stuff. But I enjoy his channel. I think that you might as well. So I'll put a link to that in the video description. I'm gonna let that dry, and we'll add in another layer after. But so I have to play this in my deck. So that means I'm gonna be playing red. We're gonna build a deck now. Little does Matt know, though, I have pretty good red-blue cards in here, so I think I'm going to build a deck with those. I'll definitely play this Evolving Wilds. Not going to play these ones. So I've taken out my blue-red cards already. See if I can put something together here. I'm going to play this Consider. So, let's see. Larder Zombie is a good card. Actually, yeah, I played quite a bit of Innistrad Midnight Hunt draft. I think I went to every FNM draft for the season or whatever, so I have a pretty good idea of what's in this set. So this is cool, actually. 2 Suspicious Stowaways, one of which is foil, but this is a pretty good card in Limited, actually. It's a 1/1 for 2, can't be blocked. You get to loot when you deal damage, but then if it flips over, it's a 2/1 that also can't be blocked. But when it deals damage, you can draw a card. So this card, yeah, definitely I'll play 2 copies of this. Can't remember if I just said that flips over when it deals damage, but it has the Daybound thing. That's how it flips. So we got some evasive 3-drops here. We got the Nebelgast thing, this Harvest Tide thing with Trample. Brimstone Vandal. This card is not bad, actually, because, you know, you can just set off the day and night cycle by playing any one of these cards. Maybe your opponent will set it off for you, but these things can just sit in play and do incidental damage, that definitely adds up. This card is really good in limited. It's a Windrake with a bonus. Like a 2/2 flyer for 3 is playable, right? But this gives you a zombie with Decayed also. I've got 2 of these actually, these Harvest Tide Infiltrators. I'm not sure if I'll play both of those. Oh yeah, Vadrik also. So I got the blue-red rare legend, which fits perfectly with this deck, and that actually works quite well with Smoldering Egg too. So I'm gonna try to put together like a blue-red Spellslinger kind of deck, because that's what Smoldering Egg wants. That's also what Vadrik wants. Gotta consider here, that's a good start to the non-creature spells. This is a good uncommon, Fangblade Brigand. It's pretty strong. Ardent Elementalist also goes with the Spellslinger strategy. It can rebuy an instant or sorcery from the graveyard. And then I got this one too, the uncommon that fits with it. So I feel like it's actually a pretty good deck. Some more evasive stuff here. So I need some spells to sling, right? Let's see what I got here. Geistwave, I'm not too excited about playing this. Just bounces a thing. If you control it, you draw a card. So like if you use this defensively, probably it draws a card, or if somehow your opponent has stolen one of your permanents, you could draw it. But I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile for now. Startle is fine. It's not amazing, but you know, it draws a card. Instant speed, 2 mana. It's a decent combat trick. Pathetic Pyre is pretty nice actually. It's a removal spell, or can help you loot. So I'll definitely play that one. Burn the Accursed, nice removal, works very well with Smoldering Egg. So what Smoldering Egg does, it's 0/4 for 2 with Defender. It says, it's kind of hard to read now. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, put a number of Ember counters on Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Then if this has 7 or more counters on it, remove them and transform it. And then so you get a 4/4 dragon that can do 2 damage to any target when you cast an instant or sorcery, which is very good. But flipping this over can be kind of tricky sometimes, so Burn the Accursed could help with that quite a lot. This is similar to Thing in the Ice, except Thing in the Ice, it cares about the number of instants and sorceries you've cast. This cares about the mana value of the instants and sorceries that you cast. So this Revenge of the Drowned. It's pretty decent. Creature's owner puts it on top or bottom of the library, and you get a zombie, but costs 4, so that could help out with this as well. And then also, Vadrik here will discount these. So there's a surprising amount of synergy in here. Flip the Switch is a pretty nice counterspell. I always liked this. It's a 3 mana counterspell, but it gets you a zombie. Electric Revelation. Another one I'm not too excited about casting or playing in my deck, but I feel like it is kind of necessary to go with this theme. So let's see if I can put on the second layer of ink here, make it look all nice. I might have to do a third after, actually. So I've signed a fair number of Hash FOECs like this to give out to people when I meet them, and I've mailed some away to viewers. It takes a surprisingly long time to sign the cards like this, because you need to do probably minimum 3 coats to make it look nice. That looks kind of cool though. So I'll go over that one more time with the black again to make it a little bit cleaner. It's gonna kind of look like he signed that, but I signed it with his name. Okay, so shift this over. So let's see. How many cards are in this deck? I'm going for 23, you know, the average for limited decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so this is 23 right here. I would like to play one more instant or sorcery. I've got 7, which is once again the average, I feel, for a limited deck, but I would want to have it a little bit higher just so that I have a better chance to make this work. And I mean, like, I've got this thing that cares about instants and sorceries, so does Vadric. This can rebuy one, so like, I kind of want to play this Geist Wave. I have a few other blue and red cards here. This one's fine. This one's decent too, but I've got enough creatures. I feel like the creatures I've chosen are probably better than these ones. Raise the Effigies. I'm not too excited about that one. Same with Man in the Post. So I don't think I want to play any of these. I did get another red rare card, but I think it's not great. It's kind of like you could build around that in Constructed, but I have a hard time seeing this do much in Limited. Could play this, but not really what this deck is about. So the question is, do I want to play this Geist Wave over a creature? You know what? I think this guy's pretty cool, this Obsessive Astronomer. It's a bear, right? It's U2 for 2, but it says if it's neither... So it has Daybound, basically. It actually doesn't have Daybound. It starts the cycle. So it says if it's neither day or night, it becomes day as this enters the battlefield. But so one day becomes night or night becomes day, you can discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. That's actually pretty powerful to have on, you know, a bear that just doesn't really have to do anything else. You can just sit here and get your value, just like the, whatever, Brimstone Vandal there. I think maybe this is enough instants and sorceries, so I'm not going to play this. So I'll play these, plus the Evolving Wilds, plus 16 lands. Not sure the exact ratio, but I'll figure that out. So what we're going to do is, this will be my limited deck, and Matt's going to make one with his pre-release kit also. And then we're going to do some spell table magic, and the plan is we're going to stream that on our channels. We don't have the exact specifics worked out yet, but that's what we're planning, is we'll play these decks against each other, and we'll do that live on stream on YouTube. So that should be fun. So keep an eye out for that video if you're interested in it. But otherwise, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And once again, I'd encourage you to go check out Matt's channel. I'll put a link to that in the video description. And I'll also put a link to my Discord server where you can come join that as well if you'd like. We've got quite a few people and it's a pretty fun place to be, so I encourage everyone to come join that. I'd also like to thank all the patrons who support me on Patreon. But otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. This video is brought to you by 401 Games. Visit 401games.ca and use code 8thPlaceDave to save 10% on your first purchase of any Magic the Gathering singles.